So, Anita, this is a kind of really complicated area. Is it clear how actually Raoul Moat got his gun anyway in the first place?
No, not yet. It's an ongoing investigation. There have been some reports to suggest it may have been a sawn-off shotgun, in which case it would have been unlicensed and illegal. What we do know is there are 2 million licensed firearms in the UK. How many illegal weapons are out there? There's no way of really being able to have a categoric figure on that.
I mean, and of course, if the laws had been stricter, then this obviously still could have happened.
Yes, as I just said, you know, we don't know how you can't regulate for somebody who works outside the law. With Derek Bird, however, he did have a shotgun licence for 15 years.
Yeah.
Now, in order to obtain a licence in the UK, you have to go through rigorous checks, you know, through your local constabulary. They look into your criminal background, they look into your mental state. But the tragic reality is you can't legislate for somebody just losing the plot.
And the thing is here that our legislation is very different, of course, to yours.
Very.
There are 10,000 deaths because of guns in America. Would you not like to see the law change?
I happen to be one that would, I lean very much in favor of, you know, there's always the balance between liberty and safety. And I always prefer freedom to safety.
Even with deaths, even with those mass deaths?
It's a very, very different culture, and I put a very high premium on freedom, even at the expense of my own safety.
Do you think it's more of a self-defence thing in America? And I mean, if you lived here, for example, and you, with the way the situation is with the guns, would you say leave it the way it is or say that they should be legal?
Well, if you put me in charge of England, guns would not be your first problem. Your first problem would be having a nut in charge of your country. But I believe that you always have criminals, you always have dangerous people, and they're a very big minority, and you have to, a very small minority, and you have to decide how much you're willing to limit other people's freedoms to protect you from the crazy people. And that's a balance that every country and every individual throughout the world is trying to make. And I tend to be very much on the side of freedom, but the argument on the side of safety is also a reasonable one.
Tell her, are you all right at the moment? Because you obviously haven't said a word. Help yourself to water if you need anything, you know. So, great. Lovely.
Thank you.
Now then, when it comes to TV and magazine adverts, most of us are too busy looking at the content of the whole things to notice any of the small print that's going on at the bottom.
Yeah, those teeny little words can hide a few surprises. The beauty industry has promised quick fixes for, I don't know, glamorous eyelashes and wrinkle-free skin.
Yes, now squinting to bring it all into focus, it's over to our very own beauty queen here at The One Show. Of course, it's Dom Littlewood.
My hair feels stronger, full of lace, replenished.